Hey, welcome back, everybody. We hope you enjoyed your intermission. I know that we did, tuning our instruments one more time. Before we get started, there's something we'd like to mention. I don't know if any of you knew this or not, but if you've been scrolling through Facebook or seeing any of our posts over the past week, we are very proud to have in our company up here on this stage a New Mexico Music Award nominee. Julia's album, the one that she mentioned earlier, is nominated this year for Country CD of the Year by the New Mexico Music Association. That award ceremony is, I think, scheduled to be held in September. It's been canceled, thanks to COVID-19. Nonetheless, we are so proud, Mark and I are, to be in the company of an award nominee. Julia, start us off.
Thank you. This song is called Not That Kind, and it is on my record. Here we go. Thought that we could be friends. I was wrong in the end. Also wrong in the beginning. Should've known when you blew me off. I hope for more after we met. That second chance I didn't get. I wonder what the hell is wrong with you, thinking that's just a waste of time. 'Cause you're no good, worthless trouble. Got me seeing double. I don't know what else I will find. Pretty sure you're not that kind. That final straw came pretty fast. That late night phone call was the last. Thank God I figured out you're just a creep. So good night, good luck, and good riddance. 'Cause you're no good, worthless trouble. Got me seeing double. I don't know what else I will find. Pretty sure you're not that kind. 'Cause you're no good, worthless trouble. Got me seeing double. I sure you're not that kind. Pretty sure you're not that kind. Pretty sure you're not that kind. Thank you so much. This next song is near and dear to my heart. I wrote it at my parents' house at their kitchen table, and they're no longer with us. But so every time I sing it, now I think about the writing process. I was at the kitchen table, and I was getting the music put to the lyrics and kind of trying to work that out. And the whole time I was doing that, my dad was humming the Battle Hymn of the Republic. And I had to say, Dad, hey. But it was his house. What can you do? But that's a little side story to that song that maybe not many people have heard. And I wrote it kind of after this ghost town, Glen Rio. It's right on I-40. It's the last exit on the east side of New Mexico before you get into Texas. And it didn't quite make the interstate for some reason, and it's pretty interesting. You can stop in there and look at everything broke down, and so I did that on the way to my parents, and that's why I wrote it at their house. So here's Glen Rio. There's Angus and Pronghorn out by the road. Big 18-wheelers carrying a load. Crumbling adobe, rusted out cars, falling down motels and boarded up bars. The grass is high and spirits so low. There's nothing left in old Glen Rio. Gotta give credit where credit is due. Guess I was just passing through. There's a farmer out working, burning some trash. Route 66 got weeds in its cracks. The old gas station was a gem in its prime. No trespassing now, it's just a matter of time. A fire could come through and level the place. The storm could blow in and there be no trace. But that old Glen Rio town, everything's falling down. traffic goes by on the interstate now. Glen Rio wasn't nearby anyhow. Back in its heyday, Top Joe'd stop for gas. Now it's a ghost town, the best days have passed. So goodbye, Glen Rio, you were so fine, sitting real pretty on the state line. It could have been something, but dreams don't come true. Guess I was just passing through. Guess I was just passing through. Guess I was just passing through. So, for those that are watching that do not live in the Southwest, it is the monsoon season right now. The rainy times have started, and we get these thunderstorms that build up in the afternoon, and they may do something, they may do nothing, but they build up and they kind of get feisty, and you might get a little sprinkle or maybe a good downpour out of it, but then it's over in about 30 minutes or an hour, and it moves on. This next song I wrote is called Broke Down Thunderstorm, and I did write it on a bike ride after a storm had moved through. I thought, oh, it's good night to go on a bike ride now. And, I got back to my house, and I'm like, yeah, this song needs to get written. And so this is actually also on my record. It's called Broke Down Thunderstorm. Walking in the evening, I came upon a sight. No gray ragged cloud in the fading light bid me a hello with a single orange flash. So I waited on its voice, heard no thunder crash. I pondered its long journey from the ocean to the land. That cloud had better days, like we all had. It's awesome, tall and mighty, now a shadow of itself. I'll bet it had good stories as a supercell. Did you come from east of Phoenix with dust and flooded rain? Did you ride just with lightning, cause a little pain? Are you the remnant of some inbound hurricane, looking weary and worn? You're a broke down thunderstorm. As the sun sinks slower, you're fading like the dusk. Now the lightning's bluer, but still a quiet hush of crickets in the sunflowers and blackbirds' evening calls. I'm waiting on your thunder as the darkness falls. Did you come from east of Phoenix with dust and flooded rain? Did you ride just with lightning, cause a little pain? Are you the remnant of some inbound hurricane, looking weary and worn? You're a broke down thunderstorm. You're looking weary and worn. down the thunderstorm. Thank you so much. So, remember that town Glen Rio I was talking about in that other song? I used to be in a band called Glen Rio, and that was kind of another instigator of me writing that song. But while I was in that band, I wrote this song. Kind of a little eclectic electric blues quartet. And I wanted a song that I could write that was fun for the whole band, that was like our song as well, you know. So I thought, okay. And this one came out in about 20 minutes, I guess. It's called Just Friends. It's like this, you know, when you're talking to somebody and you think they're very interesting and the conversation's pretty cool. And it gets better, and you think, this is great, we're going to be friends. All right, I met a new friend, cool. And then you keep talking, and you realize, no, we're not going to be just friends. From the first minute I saw you, I felt you in my heart. I can't eat and I can't sleep, I feel like I'm falling apart. You straight up got me losing my mind, don't know where it goes. But if you let me get close enough, I might rip off all your clothes. I don't know how to even start, and I don't know how this will end. You staked a big old claim on my poor heart, and we ain't gonna be just friends. This torment haunts me day and night. If I'm awake, I'm asleep, dreaming about your lips on mine, all the secrets that we'll keep. Got a need as wide as the ocean, baby, I want you. Just tell me that you feel the same, and I'll do what I gotta do. I don't know how to even start, and I don't know how this will end. You staked a big old claim on my poor heart, and we ain't gonna be just friends. Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. Got a feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. With these clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right, here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Stuck in the middle with you. And I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to keep the smile from my face. losing control, yeah, I'm all over the place. With these clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right, here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Well, you started out with nothing, and you're proud that you're a self-made man. And your friends, they all come calling, slap you on the back and say, please, please. Well, I'm trying to make some sense of it all, but I can see that it makes no sense at all. Is it cool to go to sleep on your floor? 'Cause I don't think I can take any more of these clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right, here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yeah, stuck in the middle with you. Stuck in the middle with you. Come on over here, baby. Let's end this dead talk. If you let me get close enough, you'll know just what I want. Gonna show you just how sweet I am, get you hooked real fast. So let's take this ride together, baby, and see how long it lasts. I don't know how to even start, and I don't know how this will end. You staked a big old claim on my poor heart, and we ain't gonna be just friends. No, we ain't gonna be just friends. No, we ain't gonna be just friends. Thank you. Thank you. Passing the mic to Mark.
In case y'all didn't know it, Mark Bolinger is the owner and operator at Outdoor Adventures right here in Alamogordo. So, with COVID-19 restrictions in place and mass gatherings a thing of the past, you know what's a good idea? Get a bike. And I know a great place to get one.
You can give it a try. There are not many bikes out in these days. We can work on your bikes. They are hard to find right now. So this is a song, a more recent song. I was out on a bike ride as well, like Julia, and I was coming down out of the mountains off my mountain bike, and I looked out over the basin, and it was that time of year before the monsoons when they're just starting to build up, and you get some rain, but it's not actually hitting the ground because it's so dry. And I came out of the hills, and I saw this rain coming down on a dust devil. I was like, wow, that's kind of weird. Dust devils in the rain. I thought, man, I need to write that song. So I did. This is Dust Devils in the Rain. All right. never paid your dues, ignoring all the blame. Needs must when the devil rides alone. See what they're made of, see how they shone. He called her misfortune. She never walked alone. He met her on the street, never far from any road. Couldn't find his way, carrying that load. Together to the bitter end, no one left to hold. Seeking his misfortune, he longed to find a home. She showed him he didn't have to be alone. You gave up living like a dust devil in the rain. Misfortune by your side, easing all your pain. Leave it all behind. Let the devil ride alone. Show her what you're made of. See how she shows. Show her what you're made of. See how she shows. Thank you. So we do occasional covers. We've got a few good ones that we've come up with, and this is one I actually saw it in a like a music book, and it had the lyrics and the chords, but I'd never heard the song. But I really liked the way the words were, and I love Ray Wiley Hubbard. That's who wrote this song, and I thought, man, I'm going to learn that song, but I was too lazy to like look it up on YouTube and see how it actually went. So I just started playing it as if I wrote it, and this is what we came up with. This is Stone Blind Horses. my drunken prayers. They say there's a heaven somewhere above yonder, where there's no more crosses to bear. the paramours and the
Kelly was making fun of us the other day when we came over here to set up. I guess it was last night we came over, and he said, "Man, I never seen a three-piece group with 12 instruments on stage."
And then some.
And then some.
And harmonica.
Mark's got a bunch of fancy guitars. He likes to bring them out and show them off. He won't even let me play one.
Okay, this song came out of, when you're a kid, things really get vivid in your mind and your memory. And when I was young, my grandparents lived on the Puget Sound up in Washington State, and their backyard went straight into the Puget Sound, and their front yard went straight into the Olympic rainforest. And since you did not want to be in the house for a number of reasons, we were out in the woods or on the beach. And so it had been a long time. It had been 26 years since I'd been back there, and we went back a couple years ago, and I showed my daughter Maggie where the backwoods were. And the song's called "Dreamin' in the Backwoods." Woke up dreaming in the backwoods, running from what I don't know. Childhood spent in the backwoods, hiding from what I'm not sure. Memories fade of the games we played. Open the door, I'm in the backwoods. blackberry pie, and grandma's sigh. I hear the music of the backwoods, bird song and water, the wind through the trees of the backwoods. Come and take me home. Memories fade of the plans we made. Memories of the backwoods, searching for what I don't know. I woke up dreaming of the backwoods, running to what I'm not sure. Thanks so much. This is another one that we thought we might have time to throw into the set. This is an Eddie Vedder song. Get some mandolin. So it's called Rise. Such is the way of the world, you can never know just where to put all your faith and how will it grow. Gonna rise up, burning black holes in dark memories. Gonna rise up, turning mistakes into gold. Such is the passage of time, too fast to fold, and suddenly swallowed by signs, lo and behold, gonna rise up, find my direction magnetically, gonna rise up, throw down my ace in the hole. Thank you so much. I think Rudy is up next.
Mark's right. Sometimes we do hear a song that someone else has written and played, usually on the radio, sometimes on YouTube, and every now and then it's someone we work with. But the song we're about to play is a song written by a fellow named Jason Isbell. It is a cover song, and a cover song means a song you've played that belongs to someone else, and hopefully other people have heard it. Anyway, we think it's appropriately titled. The song is called Cover Me Up, and it's a love song. So sure what I needed was more. Tried to shoot out the sun. Days when we raged, we flew off the page. Such damage was done. But I made it through. Somebody knew I was meant for someone. Girl, leave your boots by the bed. We ain't leaving this room. Someone needs medical help, or the magnolias bloom. It's cold in this house, and I ain't going out to chop wood. Cover me up, know you're enough, and use me for good. Put your faith to the test when I tore off your dress, Richmond on high. But I sobered up, swore off that stuff forever this time. Girl, hang your dress up to dry. We ain't leaving this room. The Percy breeze breaks open wide and the river runs through. Carries this house on the stones like a piece of driftwood. Cover me up, know you're enough to use me for good. Girl, leave your boots by the bed. We ain't leaving this room. Someone needs medical help or the magnolias bloom. It's cold in this house and I ain't going out to chop wood. Cover me up, know you're enough to use me for good. So cover me up, know you're enough to use me for good. Thanks a lot, y'all. We appreciate that. Sometimes the cover songs that you learn are written by the person standing right next to you. Julia, a while back, brought us a song that she had written that she told the story about that goes like this. She said, I was driving down Highway 54, going north, leaving Tularosa into Carrizozo, and when I did that, I passed by the big green Lincoln County line sign. And it motivated me to write this chick power song, kind of like a Thelma and Louise story about chicks crossing the Lincoln County line in New Mexico. So she went back home and she started writing the song, and somehow or another, accidentally or on purpose, it morphed into a song about a very popular historical figure who spent a lot of time and became very famous in this part of the state. You know him as Billy the Kid. Anyway, this is Julia's song, one of my favorites. In fact, it was a song I always wanted to write, but she beat me to it. It's called Lincoln County Line. Ran out at 16 when my mother died. I had to steal and work the streets just to stay alive. Found myself in Lincoln, met a man named John. He had a ranch and needed help, so he took me on. Seemed my luck was changing, my job was going well. Till the day that John was killed, I chose another hill. Rival ranch was threatened by John's good business sense. They fought the law to stop him and shot him at a rib. Things were looking up there in Lincoln for a time. After I had found my home, it was was taken by a crime. Hunt those killers down and all their crooked kind throughout the territory past the Lincoln County line. I gathered my compadres, my horse and all my guns, chased down all those scoundrels, killing was our fun. Then that sheriff called me and I was set to hang. I shot my way out of that jail and left town with a bang. Got to my Paulita, pledged my love so true, promised her a straight life, my killing days were through. But that sheriff found me and shot me in the back. After I asked Inez, my whole world went black. I'd hoped to ride away to some old border town, maybe raise a family after putting my guns down. Keep my profile low, but now I could not hide. My deeds were sure to follow past the Lincoln County line. A song by Miss Julia Cozby. Thank you, Julia.
Thank you, Rudy.
When I was growing up over in Texas, if we ever had a reason for a mass gathering, like a birthday party, barbecue, family reunion, 4th of July, that always happened under the shade of a live oak tree. And I always wondered, you know, seeing the size of some of those trees, what they may have seen in all the years they've been around. So I wrote this song asking that question. Well, there's a live oak tree in our yard that grows like a timeless treasure with the history it holds. It's full of old stories I'd like to unfold, locked up inside it forever. about the land in the days when the Indians roamed before fences were stretched and we called it home, when the rivers were wild and there was no place to go to come in from the weather, and the worries of life could be lost in the breeze while the wind whispered to us as it blows through the leaves. And if we bothered to listen, stories were told we could learn from the past in this world that we know. Through spring thunderstorm and late winter freeze, through hot summer sun, Lord, drought and disease, in a world full of changes that we'll never see, stood long through the ages. And in this war against time, we try taking it slow, the burdens of life and the progress we show, but in the blink of an eye, we could let it all go, to rest in the shade of its branches. And the worries of life could be lost in the breeze while the wind whispers to us as it blows through the leaves. And if we bothered to listen, stories were told we could learn from the past in this world that we know. Saw the wagons that came full of people and goods, saw towns come and go in this neck of the woods, saw the struggle for life to be lived like it should, from one generation to another. Saw the plows to the ground and the cattle that graze, saw hay in the fields, those summers with rain, saw it all go away the year the drought came and dust stood as deep as clover. Worries of life could be lost in the breeze while the wind whispers to us as it blows through the leaves. And if we bothered to listen, stories were told we could learn from the past in this world that we know. Now my wife holds a hand of our new little girl, and she watches with wonder at the sight of the world. She laughs and she tumbles, she giggles and twirls, while the old tree protects her laughter. In no time at all, this time will be gone, and that new little girl will have a child of her own. She'll come back here to this place that was home to her happily ever after. Worries of life could be lost in the breeze while the wind whispers to us as it blows through the leaves. And if we bothered to listen, stories were told we could learn from the past in this world that we know. Thanks a lot, everybody. It's about 5 after 9, and I imagine that pretty much calls it a night. We want to thank all of you so much for coming in, those who could make it in. Kelly, I can't see what you're holding up right there. One more song? All right. I was hoping you would say that because I'm really hoping that my brother is watching this thing tonight with my mom and dad, man. I hope they're still awake. Usually they're in bed by now. But if they're up, then I have got to play this song. I have to tell a story about this guitar that I'm holding, man. I've got a lot of stories about a lot of guitars because I've got a lot of guitars. And anyway, My brother, whose name is Rowdy, a few years ago went to Memphis, Tennessee, for about a week, and while he was there, he found himself in the Gibson retail store there on Beale Street, right there in downtown Memphis, and for whatever reason, he thought it would be a good idea to whip out his credit card and purchase this guitar and send it to me as a Christmas present. So I'm very fortunate to have two guitars that were given to me by family members that I'm very, very attached to and appreciative for. So this song goes out to my brother Rowdy because it features my brother Rowdy. It tells a story of an ill-fated trip down to Mexico that he and I took one time when we were kids, got ourselves into some business we almost didn't get ourselves out of. It's called Granddad's Pocket Knife. Well, small towns down in Texas aren't known for their nightlife. There's nothing else in town to do but drive around all night, listening to the radio and talking to your friends. Drive out to the edge of town and then turn back around again. One night my brother Rowdy got 1,000 inside his head. Said, let's go down to Mexico. So that's just what we did. We filled up his old pickup truck with beer and gasoline. Had an 8-track tape with ZZ Top and a half pint of Jim Beam. Well, I got stuck behind the wheel 'cause I'd been there before. We stopped once for some cigarettes and didn't stop no more. We were headed for Del Rio with a cunha on our minds, 'cause we'd heard that in a George Strait song at least 1,000 times. And it took a tank of gasoline to reach that border town. We got there as the sun came up and the lights were going down. We left that pickup sitting in a motel parking lot, smoked up the last of our cigarettes and had no second thought. But I guess we should have listened to the words that Mama said every night when we go out to paint the whole town red. She always tried to tell us, but we never paid no mind. Nothing good can ever come from staying out all night. We walked across that two-lane bridge above the Rio Grande. Took in the smells of Mexico that were riding on the wind. We'd heard the gringo cowboys might find a new romance if we're local senoritas, if we'd only take a chance. So we got ourselves a taxi cab, Jose behind the wheel. He smiled and opened up the door and we paid with dollar bills. We tried to help him understand what we were looking for. He shook his head and whispered low, "Na noche de amor." Well, it seemed we drove for hours before we finally stopped on a dusty road outside a town that was filling up with cops. They were pointing fingers at us. We began to understand those gringos in El Caro meant the boys in the taxi cab. Now there are times we've been in trouble with the law before. This was something different. This was something more. We knew we had to make a plan to save our sorry skins. We swore an oath to God above we'd never come back again. And I guess we should have listened to the words that Mama said every night when we'd go out to paint the whole town red. She always tried to tell us, but we never paid no mind. Nothing good can ever come from staying out all night. We stepped out of that taxi cab, our hands up in the air. Rowdy whispered something to me I could barely hear. He said, I've still got Granddad's old handmade pocket knife. It's worth a lot of money. Think they'll take it as a bribe? He reached into his pocket. We heard a pistol shot, so we turned and started running back to that motel parking lot. We could hear the police yelling broken English as they ran. Stop and come back to the loud, then we saw that taxi cab. Jose pulled up beside us, reached and opened up the door. We slid into the front seat and he let that engine roar. He dropped us off at the 2-lane bridge above the Rio Grande. We paid the toll and ran across while the cops rolled up again. I didn't think about it till we were halfway home, but we never paid that taxi fare, now we were long and gone. And Rowdy said, don't worry, Jose came out all right, 'cause I paid that $10 taxi fare with Granddad's pocket knife. And I guess we should have listened to the words that Mama said. Every night when we go out to paint the whole town red. She always tried to tell us, but we never paid no mind. Nothing good can ever come from staying out all night. Yeah, I guess we should have listened to the words that Mama said. Every night when we go out to paint the whole town red. She always tried to tell us, but we never paid no mind. Nothing good can ever come from staying out all night. Thanks a lot, everybody. We want to thank you again, Flickinger Center for the Performing Arts. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you to all the sponsors that put on this series and this show tonight. Mark Bolinger, Julia Cozby, my name is Rudy Wood. We are Three Rivers. We are very proud and pleased, grateful to be here. Thank you so much for allowing us to be part of the 2020 Tailgate Summer Series. Thank you all and good night.